And what a great game we've got early afternoon on Saturday. This is UCLA, this is Oregon, and this is Chip Kelly's chance to take the step forward and show everybody he deserved the kind of money that he was given, even in this contract extension. They play the Ducks. This will be 9 versus 10 in the poll. The winner of this one gets a stranglehold on first place in the Pac-12 football race. Now, that being said, it's not the end of the season because UCLA still has to play USC at the end of the campaign. But this is a Bruins program under Chip Kelly that hammered Washington in a real surprise and then turned around and stun gunned Utah. Now, this is the same Utah team that just knocked USC from the unbeaten ranks. Two really interesting quarterbacks. Dorian Thompson-Robertson is a fourth-year starter at UCLA. He's put up big numbers already this season. 1,500 yards passing. I think he's accounted for 14 touchdowns. Bo Nix is a rent-a-year quarterback at Oregon. Came from Auburn. They've gone through a lot of quarterbacks at the Oregon Ducks program. He's over 1,500 yards passing, 300 yards rushing. And Bo Nix is accounted for a ton of yards running RPOs. Very dynamic team. UCLA's got a heavy-duty running back in Zach Charbonnet. Oregon's lead running back, actually, they've got two of them that kind of rotate, Fleming and Whittingham, which complement Bo Nix. I don't know if anybody's going to play any defense. The edge in the game has to go to the Ducks because the game is at Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And that's like being in an insane asylum. It's like being at Petco Park on the field during the playoffs, and the noise, it never, ever ends. It's on the West Coast, it's as great a venue as there was. I did games at USC, and we go up there, and we had really good teams. It was so hard because those fans are so unbelievable, and they're packed into this old historic stadium that sits, and the fans are right on top of you on the field. It's not like the Rose Bowl and the Coliseum, which is big and spacious and gorgeous. I tell you, Autzen Stadium is a tough place to play, but how cool a game is this? You got a Ducks team that got killed opening weekend. Georgia 49, Oregon 3. Now, that was in Athens, Georgia. And since then, they came home, and they've really gotten this thing in gear. You got a UCLA team coming off two big conference wins already, and now looking down the barrel of the gun, the Oregon Ducks. I love big games, and this is a big one. Not the biggest of all time because we still got SC and UCLA at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, we about maybe 4 years ago, my family were doing college visits, for our kids, and we went to Eugene and went to a game in Autzen Stadium when the Ducks were playing the Buffaloes. And it was an amazing environment, great energy. And then in the middle of the game, it started to rain, and the fans just went crazy. I mean, because they just knew that's what made Oregon and that environment so special. So, yeah, it's going to be a terrific game. It's going to be must-see TV.